Yu-Gi-Oh! A card game with the most cards ever printed in a TCG. A game that I've played for decades and built a massive collection. Now, I have to start from the ground up. In this series, I will be slowly building a deck that I'll be able to be taking to locals and YCS events to one day become the next King of Games. It's all up to fate as I pull random packs from the wheel and try to build the best deck that I can for victory. Will I win? Find out in Mystery to Mastery.
What is up, everybody? This is O-Artistry here, and welcome to the very first Mystery to Mastery episode. I cannot wait to start this series. I have been planning this for months, and I'm so excited to finally be given this its proper introduction, its first ever episode. I literally cannot wait. So without any further ado, we're just gonna dive straight on in. So what we're gonna do first is we're actually going to show what stuff I'm going to be working with, and I literally just can't wait to show you what kind of things we have, what potential we've got to work with today. Officially recording on my phone. You can kind of see that it's recording there. Hi me! You can see me there, and you can see me now officially here too. So what we're going to be doing is just making sure that it's all looking okay. So let's not knock over anything and everything. That was a fantastic start. Let's not knock over everything and everything. Okay, so I think that's looking all good. Just make sure. Yeah, okay, perfect. So let's dive straight into what we're going to be unveiling today. So here we go. As we all know, I'm going to be officially starting with Bradamante, so here she is in all her glory, double sleeved. I now officially have sleeves, which I'll be showing. I've got these kind of like, I've got two different colors. So the first load of colors I have, does it tell me what the color is on here? I don't think it does actually tell me the color. Oh yes, it does, turquoise. Here we go, so turquoise is the first color that we're going to be using, so that's going to be fantastic. Looking forward to using those, and then I've also then got like a darker color, which I believe is petrol, which will be then for the extra deck. So as you can see, there is a different color in terms of what they're going to look like. So my main deck is going to look like one color, my extra deck is going to look like another color. So that's all fantastic. And then we have then, so if I just move those out of the way, we've then got about 60, so I've got 120 in total, dragon sleeves basically, and they're going to be the clear ones, so you use for double sleeving. Essentially, because you only have 60, you've got your main deck, you've got your side deck, and you've got your extra deck, so it's not enough that you need, so I've got double. So we've got spare copies, additionals, just in case, which is going to be very useful. On top of that, if I just move this out the way, you can see that in here, I do also have this lovely little thing. This arrived just a few days ago, which is a virtual deck box, which I think it's Unono, is how you pronounce that. You can't really see, it's a bit bright there, but I'm going to get it out of the box. And it is a Slifer the Sky Dragon deck box. So I haven't, I've got an Exodia one, which has an Exodia like head, basically on the pattern. Bye! But as you can see here, this is Slifer the Sky Dragon, so very exciting. Here it comes officially with, if I just get this out of the way, it will come with like two dividers, very handy stuff, so I'm looking forward to, using this. Very nice quality, feels good, and, very excited to use that. We also have, because I bought some cards, my brother actually bought some, and he kind of showed me which seller, because they came with a token. So I'm going to show this. It is Top Tier Gaming. This is probably backwards, but Top Tier Gaming. So that's the YouTube seller. So we're going to be using them as kind of like a, hey, buy cards from these guys, because I got the new Flame Swordsman Metal Morph monster, so that's really cool. And then I also got one of Jim's monsters, which has gone from my head now, but it's the 2000 that, if it gets destroyed by battle or card effect, searches the Fossil Fusion spell card. But I thought it's really cool that they give you, I mean, it's not quite Yu-Gi-Oh size, it's a bit smaller than a Yu-Gi-Oh size, but you know, there is a barcode so you can scan for more if you want. There you go. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, this is going to be our token, so you can use it in attack mode, you can use it in defense mode, because obviously it you can use a battery if you wanted as a token, which I think is really funny. But yes, I'm going to be using that. Now, let's then show off kind of the main things, I suppose. So, obviously, we have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonanza set, so looking forward to finally being able to crack open this box. I've had it for quite a while now, and I've been stupidly I've just wanted to rip open all the packs, and I'm only going to be able to open 4 today. We've got some packs that I've kind of collected from the tournaments, so you'll be able to see those in there. There's like just mystery different ones that I've just slowly collected in there. We also have not one, but we have 2 of the collector tins. So these are the 25th anniversary tins. The Bonanza set is better than this, I'm just saying. But we do have 2 of these. So we're either going to be opening one of those, or we're going to be opening a random lot. I have 4 random lots. So these 2 came as like a bundle that I got for Christmas. So I'd eventually be able to open these. And then thanks to work and a star award, I managed to get not only just the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection, which is coming in March, which means I do in fact get access, because it's the Switch game version, not the Steam version. I'll probably get the Steam version eventually so we can cover the games on the YouTube channel, but I basically got the Switch version because it also gives us access to Harpy's Feather Duster. Nice little card coming. But as you can see, we've got these 2 little random lots here full of cards I got from Amazon. You know, so very handy. So 2 cards I officially know. One of them is There Can Only Be One, and the other is a plant type monster, which is Ibicella lutea, which can't be destroyed by battle while you control another monster. Neither player can target face-up spells and traps you control with card effects. Not bad. Not bad. So we've got those. Just put those up there. And then we also had... Now, I wanted to make sure that... there was actually packs in here, because there's 10 packs in this thing, and apparently a dice. So it's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster text. I got this from Amazon. This is what I also got from the Star Award that I got from work. I gotta be honest, I'm a bit concerned about the packs, because when I crack them open, they look a little damaged. So which I'll show now. So as you can see here, they're quite bent on the top, so I'm hoping that none of the cards are in fact damaged. You know, so I'm hoping that we can in fact use these, because otherwise that's really sucky of the seller to put them in a box that literally ruins them. So funny enough, I ordered these, I got them, couldn't use them for ages, and then Rev's Cards, who obviously I've got inspiration from the series from, also got these from the same seller, and we've got pretty much identical packs, which is kind of funny. And we also have the exact same dice, which is a Neos dice. So we have a dice, we've got sleeves, we've got a deck box, you know, whoops-a-daisies, we've got everything together. So all I now realistically need is a pair of scissors, which I actually forgot. Oops. So what I'll do is I will be right back, but before we do that, actually, so as I kind of showed in the season 4 trailer, I did have some loose cards. The other thing I've got is, obviously, I've got my Ali token. So this is Ali. I miss her so much. She passed away in January of last year. Very old, very sweet old lady. So she is my token as well, my muse, my inspiration, and currently I have a Live Twin Field Center that I'm going to be using. I also have a Ghost Belt underneath this one, so we might get different Field Centers every month, maybe, just show off different ones. And then we've got, basically, it's a 15-pound starter deck which is like a psychics. I'm hoping there's all psychics in here. So this is what I showed before. We also have a £3 fiend pile. A £3 fiend pile. So this has the Baphomet in here. So, and it also has like the synchro. This has the punk cards, and then it has the mind hacker. So we're gonna need scissors to crack open all those. And then the only other thing was, because basically it was like 20 quid, so that was 18, and then for it's like 20p, like he's got a 20p pile, so I just got like 10 random cards. I just shuffled them. So these are just kind of like just absolute just jank. This is stuff I'm hoping I won't need to use, but if I have to, like I'll throw these in. But we'll see. We may get lucky, we may not. So what I'm going to be doing is, first of all, grabbing a pair of scissors so we can crack everything open, and then after that, so we can look at these, because these are things I've been most curious about. And then once I've opened those, we will then look at seeing which packs and what things I'm going to be opening. Guaranteed 4 Bonanza packs. Those are the first things that are 100% guaranteed, is the Bonanza set. I'm going to be opening 4 of those to start with. If I can get my fingers, 4. 4 of those. And then after that, it's then going to be 2 random packs. It could be, so for example, we've got an entire set, I've got a list, so we'll be able to look through the list, and then we also will have then either, so we've got 2 wheels, so we'll have either, we've got a pack wheel, and then we've got a wheel then that'll either be for the tins or random lot, and then if we land on the random lot, I will use a dice to basically just choose which one, a bit basically. So it's gonna be cool, and I'm looking forward to cracking those open. So I'll be right back. All be in sync, which is fantastic. So what I'm gonna be doing is cracking open basically some. Let's open these first. I got the scissors, so I'm just gonna move just some things out the way, so we've got just a little bit more room, and it's gonna be nice actually to tidy some of this up, so I've got all my space back. Oh, by the way, offshoot, do you like my Dark Magician? I think he's really cute. I think he's a cute little guy. I always have him at my desk. Anyways, back to the good part. Let's open up some packs. So I'm just going to be carefully trying to open. This is the one thing about Neil's I'll also say, is the tape situation is like shockingly poor. But there we go. Okay. So just opening currently, I've got the side open, and okay. So I'm just going to open this a bit more. Come on. Here we go. I think I've got it, but I could be wrong. Maybe I just need to do a cut here. Yes, yeah, if I do a cut there, perfect. Okay, so this now should, there we go. Nice and open. Okay, so we officially have a Xyz monster, which is number 89, Diabolosis, the Mind Hacker. If you have no idea what this card does, we're going to be learning it together. And we've also got Punk Jam Drive. I can even see that we've even got Cashier Ogre. We're already... That's a W on my part. I'm happy with that. Like, for a synchro package, you know what? That's actually really solid. So, for those of you who do not know what this card is, it is number 89, Diabolosis, the Mind Hacker. So what this card is a I'm just going to put you over there. So it's 2 level 7s. Once per turn, you can detach a material from this card, look at your opponent's extra deck, and banish 1 monster from it face down. At the end of the battle phase, if this card destroyed a monster by battle, you can target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard and then also banish it face down. If a card your opponent owns and possesses is banished face down while you control this card, except during the damage step, you can banish cards from the top of your opponent's deck face down equal to that number of face down banished cards, and you can only use the effect of Diabolosis once per turn. So basically this guy just banishes, he's like Trishula on legs. Basically he first of all banishes a card from the extra deck. Since it's not on the damage step, he would then banish a card from the top of your opponent's deck, and then if it destroys a monster by battle, it then also takes one from your opponent's graveyard. So this guy is just slowly stealing stuff and banishing them face down, and I really like that. I think he's really cool. He's 2 level 7s, it's 2800 attack points, he's a dark psychic. I think this guy is our boss monster, so I'm super happy with this card. I think he's going to be great. Now, obviously, we not just got him. The other confirmed card that's going to be in our deck is the Chevalier, which is obviously Bradamante, Courageous Crimson Chevalier Bradamante, who is a level 1 fire tuner. If you've never also seen this card either, it is a card is always treated as an Infernal Knight card. You can discard this card to target a warrior you control, equip it with 1 equip spell from your deck that can equip to it. Well, this card, when this card not equipped with an equipped card is destroyed by battle with an opponent's monster and sent to the graveyard, special summon this card. If you do, equip it to a monster your opponent controls to this card, and then you can only use this card's effect once per turn. So basically, ironically, if I pull Eternal Rest, I can actually use this card a little bit, but I can also discard this to take an equip card and put it on a warrior that can be allowed to be equipped with the equip spell, if that makes sense. So that's actually really cool. It's also a level 1, it's a fire attribute, so if we get some links that we might need, it's also got 500 attack points, so if we get Almirage, we can just normal summon it, send it to the graveyard. 1-for-1 target, special summon, it's a warrior, so Rhoda. So that's just cards that just makes it really little handy. It is still, you know, quite versatile in those regards. So we'll wait and see if we can use this effect. We're going to find out. Then we've also got the Punk Jam Dragon Drive, which is, I believe, a 2, 4, 6, yeah, it's a level 8 synchro, which requires a Psychic Tuner and non-tuner monsters. So that's not so bad, that the non-tuner part. At the moment, I don't have a Psychic Tuner. So we may not. If this card is special summoned by the effect of a punk card or synchro summoned, pay 600 life points, then take a level 3 psychic monster from your deck and then either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. If your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your punk card or effect activation while this is in your graveyard, special summon this card. So that's pretty cool. It's a level 8, so that makes it a tad awkward, but you know, it's a tune, you know, as long as I got Psychic Tuners and then just any non-tuner, that could work. So we'll see how this works. So we've got like a small extra deck. Even if we can't use it, we can just throw it into the extra deck. So if we get like, I don't know, like a pot card that can just get rid of extra deck, like Extravagance, then that might come in handy. So we'll see how those go. But we've got a whole bunch of other cards that we now need to look at. So we've got a Psychic package. So we've got Kashtira Ogre. So I'm very happy with this. This is a 2, 4, 6, 7. It's a level 7, so already our Mind Hacker is somewhat almost live. And if you control no monsters, special summon this card from your hand. It's 2800. I like it already. Then you can only use each of the effects once per turn, so during the main phase, add a Kashtira trap from your deck to your hand. When this card declares an attack, or if your opponent activates a monster effect, you can excavate the top 5 cards from your opponent's deck and then banish one of the extra cards face down, and place the rest on the top of the deck in the same order. So that's pretty cool. I like that. He's level 7. That's awesome. Psychic Ace, if this card in the monster zone is tributed, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. It's a card, it's a psychic card, it has 1000 attack, it's level 2. Probably not going to use a whole lot with that. Psychic Rover, if this card is special summoned, roll a 6-sided die. If you roll a 1 or a 6, you can destroy 2 cards on the field. If this card is sent to the graveyard, roll a 6-sided die. If you roll a 2, 3, 4, or 5, it's special summon this card. The player who controlled it cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck while it is face up in the monster zone. It kind of locks you out, but you contribute it, so it's not so bad. It's level 2. I believe emergency is 3 or lower, so that's pretty cool. We've got Propagandrake. I think this guy's potential. This guy probably not. I'm just gonna put him to the side here for now, and we're just gonna keep this like here. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, so Propagandrake. Once per turn, if you control a monster whose original type is Beast, Insect, Plant, or Rock, declare one of the types you control, and this card becomes the declared type. Okay, that's pretty cool. If this card is applied, has an applied effect, apply the following effects while it remains in the monster zone. All face-up monsters become the same type as this card. All monsters on the field with this card's type cannot be targeted by either player using effects of monsters your opponent controls with that same type. Okay, so I can make this card or all other cards become beast, insect, plant, or rock. Is that both all monsters on the field? Yeah, so that's actually pretty cool. So that's not bad. Rising Fire, a card that's always treated as a Salamangreat card. So instantly, like, this is already a bad card. Like, it's already a fail. If you control monsters, activate this target a fire monster in my graveyard, special summon it. I have Bradamante. Bradamante is a fire. Special summon it and equip it with this card. It gains 500 attacks, so we'd have 1,000. When this card leaves the field, destroy the monster. If this card is zone destroy your opponent's monster effect, you can banish one monster on the field. Okay. I can use this on Bradamante, so that's kind of funny. That kind of works. We'll put this in I'll put this in a maybe pile. Mech Knight, the Rising Star. Okay, or the Yellow Star. If 2 or more cards are in the same column, you can special summon this card from your hand in that column. You can only special summon Yellow Star once per turn this way. You could banish one Mech Knight from your graveyard to target one spell trap in this card's column and destroy it. It's not bad. It's not a bad card. Not a bad card. I think that has potential. That could be main decked, but it could be in the, what level is it? 2, 4, 6. It's a level 7. Okay, we got 2 level 7s. I'm happy with that. Nightmare, the Dark Bonder, 1500 attack, Wind Psychic. You can tribute a monster, special summon from your deck one monster with your same original type, attribute, level, attack, and defense as the tributed monster, but with a different name. If you tributed special summon a monster from the extra deck, you can special summon a monster from the extra deck instead that meets the same criteria. Okay. Potential. Oh, we got a Green Horizon. If 2 or more monsters are in the same column, special summon this card from the hand. You control special summon one Horizon. When attack is declared involving this card, an opponent's monster in this card's column, target a Mech Knight in your graveyard and add it back to your hand. Okay, so it gives my Yellow Star some replay value. Okay. Oh my word, we've also got Orange Sunset. Alright, we got a Mech Knight deck going. Oh, we got a super rare behind this as well. Oh, I just can't believe what the card is. Nathan actually said this in the Discord about Blue Eyes, so that's actually kind of amazing. So, if 2 or more cards are in the same column, you can special summon this card from your hand in that column, and you can only special summon an Orange Knight. Once per turn, if an opponent's card is destroyed, battle leaves the card effect, you can special summon a Mech Knight from your hand. He's got 3,000 defense. That's not bad. But this guy, Dimensional Ultravirus. If you've never seen this card before, I'd never seen this card before. But Nathan literally mentioned this today, and as you saw, this was sealed, so I had no idea this was in here. It's a super rare, which is a Psychic Tuner, so we can now actually use our Puncturing Driver with a level 7. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster with the same type or attribute as this card. Then you can declare one monster type and one attribute. This card becomes the said type and attribute until the end of your opponent's turn. It's not a quick effect though, but this is pretty awesome. I love it. This is definitely a good card. Mutant. It's water. We got a lot of different attributes. Interesting. If you control a mutant card, you can special summon this card from your hand. I don't at the moment, and it also has 0/0. Tribute this card, banish a mutant card from your hand or deck, special summon one monster from your hand or deck that is based on the banish card, but lose life points to the special summon monster's original attack. Okay. If it's a monster, mutant beast, spell mutant mist, or trap mutant arsenal. I think that's safely going to go over here. Leaf Plate Palace gains 200 attack and defense for each card in your opponent's graveyard. Starts off with question marks. It's not bad. If they have multiple cards in the graveyard, Leaf Plate Palace could get some serious strength. During the standby phase, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, and your opponent has more cards in their graveyard than you, special summon this card. That's not bad. bad. He's not bad. Oh, we got Blue Sky. Okay. If 2 or more cards are in the same column, special summon this card. If this card is normal, special summoned from the hand, you can add a Magnite with different name except from your deck to your hand. Okay, we've actually got we've got a consistent Magnite deck. I'm happy with this actually. Oh, equal to the number of opponent's cards in this card's column. Okay, so I think I can add 2 Mechanites, I think, max. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and Red Moon. Okay, and you're at 2, 4, 6, 7. We got another level 7 Psychic. I'm happy with this. I'm actually happy with this. I can't learn how to play them, but I'm happy. If 2 or more cards are in the same column, special summon this card. Once per turn this way, you can banish a Mekk-Knight from your graveyard, target a face-up monster your opponent controls in the column, and destroy it. That's not bad. It's got 2600 defense. Whoa! Magic Spectre Tornado. Tribute 1 wind spellcaster, then target 1 monster your opponent controls and banish it. I do not, at the moment, control a wind spellcaster, so this card is pretty much in the no pile. But we got an ultra rare. Wild Kinetic Puppeteer, quick effect, send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Target 1 monster your opponent controls, move that target to another main monster zone. You know what? That actually kind of works with my Mekk-Knights. Hold up. Healy the Jewel Mikano. If this card is not equipped with an equipped card, you take not equipped with an equipped card. You take no damage from battles involving this card, and it has 0. Okay. If this card is equipped with an equipped card, it cannot be destroyed by battle, and your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from this card instead. Yo, this card is actually kind of solid. Sneaky. It's a Yubel. It's a Yubel card. It just needs an equip spell. Imagine MST in the battle phase. It's like, I'm safe. Oh no! I can imagine that happening. Okay, so let's have a look. While you control an equipped card, your opponent cannot target Minako cards you control with card effects. If either player equips an equipped card to this card, you can add a Minako trap from your deck to your hand. Hey! Oh, we got another one of these bounders. That's not bad. Incantation Pencil Plume, you're instantly going into the no pile. Because you're literally... I'm not playing rituals. I'm not playing rituals. When this card is normal summoned, you can banish a psychic monster from your deck. If you do, this card's level becomes the level of the monster. That's okay. Time Thief Redoer, 2 level 4 monsters. Yo, this is actually a solid psychic monster. I'm happy with this. My brother uses Time Thieves, so this is actually it's a card I can use. So that's great. I don't think I have many level 4s at the moment, but you know what? We actually have we've got a consistent deck going on so far. I'm kind of happy with this. Chosen by the World Chalice, it's a normal monster. We can play it in the maybe pile. Scarecrow Castira. During the main phase, I've just seen a spell that we've got which we literally cannot use. Scarecrow Castira. During the main phase, quick effect, special summon this card from your hand. If you do, banish 1 Castira or Scarecrow from your hand or graveyard. Do I have to? And if you do. So if I don't meet those conditions, can I not special summon this card? I'm going to assume so. But it is a level 2, 4, 6. Oh, it's a level 7! Ah, damn! Well, we got Ogre. But we need Ogre. Once per turn, if this card can attack while in defense mode. Hello, you're a super heavy samurai. If a Castira or Scarecrow monster behind a monster, the monster's effects are negated, and it's got 2600 defense. Yo, we got some cards. Time Thief Wanderer. Detach 1 material from an exceeds monster you control. Special summon this card from the hand. That's not bad. If this card is normal or special summoned, add a Time Thief card from your deck to your hand. It's got 1800 attack. We'll just slide him in. Duelist Alliance is a card that only activates a Pendulum monster or a Pendulum spell or trap, which we currently do not have. So that's in the no pile. Psychic Revolver. We've already seen this card. Potential. Ooh, level 3 Psychic Tuner. Another tuner. I'll take tuners at this point. Metal Tuner. Banish up to 1 light or 1 dark monster from your hand or graveyard. Increase or decrease this card's level by the exact number of banished cards until the end of the turn. Target 2 of your banished monsters, 1 light or 1 dark. Return them to the graveyard. If you do, increase or decrease this card's level by the exact number returned. He's got 2100 defense. He's level 3. He can scale his card levels. He's not bad. He's not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay. Amazement, Abomination, Alcalecro, or whatever his face is. I've seen this card on Duel Links. He's fairly recent on Duel Links. If you control a amazement monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can add one. I wish I had an amazement card because this would actually be clutch. What level is he? 2, 4, 6. He's a level 7. I need an amazement card. I've got so many level 7s, which is really cool. Okay, I'm not going to bother reading the rest of this effect because I don't have any other amazement cards, but he's okay. A level 5, if this card destroys opponent's monster by battle, you can pay 800 points, special summon, just select one psychic monster in your graveyard and add it back to your hand. Oh my word, I got a super rare pencil plume? I didn't even want the common pencil plume. Why do I want a super pencil plume? Useless. Get out of here. Okay, another blue sky. Blue sky is actually really good. I'll take another blue sky. If we can get triple blue sky, that's fine. Hey, Leaf Place Palace. That's not bad. Mutant. Bye-bye. Gandrake. Evolutionary Bridge is a trap card that when a monster you control is targeted for an attack, target an evil soul monster in your graveyard. Just bye-bye. As you can see, we've got so many monsters. This is a ready-to-play psychic deck. Have you noticed that we've barely got any spells or traps? And even then, the amount of spells and traps that we've actually had use for have been useless. All of them would be if we didn't have the Courageous Crimson, which we can use on this fire card. Another Time Thief Wanderer, I'll take that. Psychic Ace, nah. Oh, and another Minako. That's not bad, actually. I'll take the Minako. Okay, so we got some cards. We got stuff we can work with, though. I'm happy with this. This is actually really cool. This is actually a really fairly, I would say, solid-ish psychic. I mean, it's not really solid. But it has potential. This has potential. If I can build on this, this is a good platform to start with. So I'm happy with that. We've got, so far, 3 extra deck monsters, because we got the Redoer, and then we got the Dragon Drive, and we got the Courageous card. So that's actually really cool. I like this. I'm liking this. Now we got some Fiend stuff. So these are maybes. So I'm just going to leave these on the maybe pile. These, I can't believe we got not 1 but 2 pencil plumes. That makes me sad. And one of them is a super rare. I didn't even want the common. These can get out of here. Get behind me. I don't want to see you. Not in my vision. Right, okay. So let's get this deck box out of the way. Get out of the way. Shoot. Right. Okay. Let's open this 3 quid. This 3 quid section. Okay. I'm going to be very careful here because obviously I don't want to accidentally cut a card. Come on. There we go. I think I'm getting in. Am I in? Did I get in? No. No. You. Come on. Felt like Darth Sidious then. Come on. You want to cut? I know you want to cut. There we go. I got a slice. It's not enough of one though. He is the traitor. I can save the one you love. I'm too weak. Okay. So, I'm finally getting in. So this is good. This is good start. Good start. I'm in. Ish. I'm not, but I'm almost in. So, there we go. Is that now available? Yes? No? Yes? Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we've got probably about 10 to 12 Fiend cards. And I have no idea if any of them are any good. So far we've got this Psychic, which is a level 6, which I need a Dark Tuna, which I think I may have had a Psychic Dark Tuna, and then non-Tuna monsters, which is fine. And then this requires 2 monsters with different types, which can be Beast, Fiend, or Illusion. So we've got the Fiend side down, possibly, but if we get Super Poly, this actually comes in a little bit clutch. So we'll see what that works with. Dramatic Snake Eye Chase. Oh my goodness. Place 1 Diabell Star from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up in its owner's spell and trap zone as a continuous spell card. During the end phase, you can banish this card from the graveyard to target a monster as a continuous spell you control and special summon it. I mean, I don't own any Diabells, but I'm really hoping in the Bonanza. That's one of the cards I'm really looking for is Diabell. So I'm really hoping for. Oh, Mementolan Chaddock is basically the Curry. So I'm not really going to read this because you just need a whole load of Memento cards. We got 2 of them. But like they're pretty much useless at the moment, so I'm going to say no to those. We got a Libromancer Ritual Monster, which is instantly just going. Goblin's Crazy Beast. It requires 2+ level 6s. I don't know how many level 6s I've got, but we're going to throw that in here. Lazare, the God of Archery. Remember when I said I needed Fiends for the fusion monster? So far we haven't had one. If this card is normal summoned, you can make this card gain 100 attack for each monster currently in your graveyard. Not bad. Until the end of the turn. Target 1 face-up monster on the field, this card cannot attack for the rest of the turn, but make that monster lose defense points equal to this card's attack points. If its defense points become 0 by this effect, destroy it. It's not bad, and it's an ultra rare. Hey, Labyrinth Archfiend, 2, 4, 6. It's a level 7. Gains 400 for each normal trap with a different name in your graveyard. Your opponent cannot target fiends you control except for Labyrinth Archfiend. You can only use the following effects. If a trap card is activated, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can set 1 normal trap from your deck. That can only be activated when an attack is declared. Mirror Force? Let's hope we get one. That's got some potential. So Eagly's got 2 in the maybe pile. Diced Grinder Golem. You can reveal a Yubel monster, special summon this card from the hand. I don't have Yubel. Yo, Vanity's Feed? Hold up. Neither player can special summon monsters. Yo, you're in here. Gruesome Grave Squimmer. Again, you're a Yubel card, and we don't currently have any Yubel cards. So these are kind of the maybe piles. These are like, I mean, I wouldn't mind using the Memento stuff if we actually pulled enough Memento, but 2 Karibos is not going to help us, and the Libromancer is just... Libromancer can go. He's straight away, he can go. These are like kind of your maybes, but I'm probably not going to run these. Not for now. Unless we actually magically pulled a much bigger set, then that would be fantastic. Okay, so we got 3 kind of Fiend cards that we can somewhat use. And these are going to go in the maybe pile. So this is my maybe pile. That's great. So far we've got an extra deck of 6, so that's not bad. 6 extra deck, not terrible. We've got some cards that we can kind of use. How many monsters do we currently have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 monsters. That's not bad. 29 monsters. Obviously, we've only got 1 potential spell card, so we're going to need a lot more spells and traps. But now we're going to get into the exciting part, which is now the Bonanza Baby. So 4 packs of the Bonanza. So this is where... Okay, so realistically, any Dragon Ruler would be fantastic. The level 3s and 4s, or whatever they are, the babies, and then I need the adults, which are all level 7s. They are quite consistent in terms of strategy, so I would like those. If we can pull those, that would be amazing. What I would then also require is any Diabells, SP Little Knight, I think it is. If I'm remembering this right, Super Poly, I believe, is in this set. Any card like that would be very clutch and very much needed. If we can pull any of those, I will be stupidly happy. If not, I will be very upset. I mean, we've got 24 packs, so I'm hoping to at least pull 1 of those in this set, and just as many good, consistent spells and traps as possible. My biggest concern is if we don't pull enough spells and traps. Like, we can make a deck of 40 cards, it's gonna be awful. Like, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. That's the rules. That's how it's gonna be. Oh, this feels nice. Oh, that feels nice. That feels nice. Nice texture. I love the texture of the box, if I'm being honest. We love a good texture. Right. And speaking of, the Bonanza set has a lot of very nice shiny cards. So that's the other thing. We've got a lot of potential to pull some like great cards. Why are you not going? Why? Excuse you. Right. Come on. There we go. Nice. Okay. So we're just gonna open 1, 2, 3, 4, and say goodbye to the rest. Goodbye, Bonanza. We love you. Bye bye. Okay. I'll miss you already. Okay, so we've got our 4 Bonanza packs. Let's... Please give me some good cards. Papa bless. So let's... I need stuff. I need stuff. That's what I need. Oh, this is always the awkward part when it's opening packs. There we go. I like to try and at least keep one in fairly good nick. There we go. Nice. Okay, so 1 for 1. Perfect. I literally said we needed 1 for 1, and now we can officially use my Bradmonte. So perfect. That is fantastic. 1 for 1. I'm already happy with. House Dragon Maid. It's a card. That's a card. That's a card I'm not going to be able to use. Whitestone Legend. That's very nice and shiny for the blue eyes. If I was using blue eyes, I'm not using blue eyes, so I'm not going to be able to. Odoshe Salon. Nightmare Phoenix! Yo, actually, I will take a Nightmare Phoenix. That's actually a really solid extra deck card. Okay, we have... Get out of my way. Maybe cards. Move. There we go. Okay, so we got cards absolutely I'm going to use. These just... No. They're just... No. That makes me sad. Okay, let's open the next pack. Let's see what we can get. Let's hope for the best and get some stuff. And here we go. So pack number 2. Oh, it's a Nephimus the Atlantean Prince. That's a card. Cool. Grass Looks Greener, I believe, is banned. Fair. We're gonna move on. Machina Fortress, not bad, but you have to discard machine monsters to use this. So it's a card. Diabellstar! Yeah! We got Diabellstar! 2, 4, 6. It is a level 7. I knew it was. Okay, cool. And Revealer of the Ice Barrier. Literal garbage. But we got Diabell. I'm so happy! Okay. I'm pretty sure Grass Looks Greener is a banned card. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'd need to double check that. Machina Fortress would be fairly solid if we had machines. And this card, I believe, is pretty good for Atlantean decks and things, but we just don't have. So these are just their cards. But you know what? Two cards I wanted, and a Nightmare Phoenix. I'm very much happy with that. That makes me very happy. Super happy with that. I don't even mind that it's an ultra rare Diabellstar. Like I'm just happy we pulled one. Yeah, so there's still some cards that I need. No Dragon Lords, Dragon Rulers. I always get the name wrong, but there we go. Okay, next pack. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Finally opening these packs. Hooray! Okay. So let's see what else we can get. Anything of use. Galatea the Orcrest Automation. It is an extra deck card which requires 2 effect monsters, including an Orcrest. We do not own any Orcrest right now. Maybe, but at least it's an extra deck card. Allure of Darkness. That's actually, and it's a 25th anniversary. Hello. That's a very nice Allure of Darkness. I will take that Allure of Darkness. Very nice. Very nice. That's a nice allure. That's a nice allure. I'm happy with that. You can't really see the 25, but that's a nice allure. Raigeki! Hey! That's a nice spell card. We're getting some spells. Blaster Dragon! 2, 4, 6, 7. Hey! And Dark Charmer! Yo, this pack was cracked! Apart from Galatea, which we can't really use, we got 4 cards that we can actually use. That's amazing. This was a pack. This was a pack. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's shiny. Okay. Alright. And we got another extra deck card. I mean, again, if we get anything like Pot of Extravagance and all that jazz. Okay. So those I'm happy with. So what is that currently? What are we extra decking on? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 extra deck. that's not bad. We've really doubled our numbers. 3 spell cards that we can actually use. So that's good. I'm happy with that. And we got the Dial and the Dragon Ruler. I mean, we can't really use this yet, but there's potential there. So I'm happy with that. We just need to keep the ball rolling with those, and I'd be super happy. Okay, last pack. Give it to us, Kaiba. Come on. This is gonna be good. So let's see what else we can get from this set. I'm really hoping for something like Super Poly, SP Little Knight. Anything else would be a bonus at this point. So that's really exciting. Atlantean Dragoons. I don't think I can still use this because we got one Atlantean, but I don't think I can use this. But that's cool. Swap Frog. Heyo, that's pretty cool. As a secret rare, I like that. Infinity Archfiend. That doesn't feel good, but it's a fiend, so I guess I can use it. So that's not bad. Allure of Darkness, 2 Allure of Darkness, and a Redux. Okay, so 2 Allures, an Infinity Archfiend, and a Redux. Okay, that's not bad. So pretty much that's not bad. That's not bad. I'd say that's pretty solid. Reese will be happy because I pulled a Swap Frog. Little froggy, it's a froggy. There we go. Cool. So we got those. These are pretty much just the no pile cards. So these will go in my binder because we have a binder, but they will just go there for now. Now, what we need to do is spin the wheel. So we will be right back. Okay, so my first wheel of choice is basically either going to be the random lot or it's going to be the Yu-Gi-Oh! 10. I've tried to mix them up as best I could. Is there a way of shuffling this thing? Shuffle, there we go. Okay, so let's shuffle it a few times. Okay, there we go. That actually looks fairly solid. And now let's spin this wheel, and it's got a noise. We'll see what we get. It's gonna be a lot. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. Random lot. Cool. So that's cool. So in my next episode, what I'll be doing is opening a tin in the next episode. So we'll mix it up. But when I get back to the regular screen, we will do the we'll do like the dice roll for that. But for now, let us spin. So we've got Pharaoh's Servant, Soul Burning Volcano, Maze of Memories, Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon, Duels from the Deep, Cyberstorm Access, Duelist Nexus, Synchro Storm, Battles of Legend Monstrous Revenge, Rarity Collection 1, Rarity Collection 2, Battle Pack 3, The Monster League. We also have Valiant Smashers, Dimension Force, and the Grand Creators. So we're going to be spinning 2 packs from this, and we're going to see what we can get. So let's have a look and see what we get as our first pack. Oh, Rarity Collection! Rarity Collection! Yes! Please! What is that? Rarity Collection 2! I'll take that. You know what? I'm happy with that. We got Rarity Collection 2. So, and what's the other pack gonna be? What's the other pack? Show us the other pack. It is Cyberstorm Access or Duelist Nexus? Duelist Nexus? Duelist Nexus. Illusion cards. Which actually works with our, if we could pull some illusion stuff, that actually works with my Chimera guy. So that's not bad. Okay. Right, so let's, first of all, we'll be right back. Okay, so we are back. So as obviously we showed that we spun the Rarity Collection 2 and the Duelist Nexus. So we're very much excited to see what cards we're going to get from these. Hopefully we get some useful cards. But first of all, that's not what we're going to be opening. We're actually going to be opening either one of these random lots. So I've got my handy Neos dice. I've separated the others. What on earth are you doing? So 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's 5 or 6, we just reroll. We got 1. So thank you, Neos. We're opening this one up today. And then in terms of the other rarities, we'll open the tin next time, and we'll see where we go from there. For now, I'm just going to put you onto the side over there. So let's open this up first, and then we'll open up the pack second. Then we'll look to build the deck. And this, I gotta say, full disclosure, these packs feel bent. You can probably see how bent they are. So I'm a bit disappointed by that because it's going to be very annoying, but that's why we're double sleeving. But first of all, let's crack open this thing. Now, I have no idea what this is going to look like. Full disclosure, I have no idea if these are going to be good or not. I'm hoping we got some solid stuff in here. Okay, we got Bear Locker to start with, which is a Fiend type monster. So potential with our deck. So let's see what else we've got in here. So obviously Bear Locker during your opponent's turn, set spells and traps cannot be destroyed by card effects. If a set card in your spell trap is destroyed by opponent's card effect, this gains 800 until the end of the turn. It's a card. It does things. Invader of Darkness. Your opponent cannot activate quick play spells. It's not bad. Reckless Greed. Draw 2 cards. It's a track card, so I'll take that. So that's not so bad. These are kind of like maybes. Malice, the Lady of Laminate. So you contribute 2 monsters, target a normal trap that's banished from your graveyard, set the target, place it on the bottom of your deck. When it leaves the field, you can only use Malice, the Lady of Laminate once per turn. It is a card. Imperium Iron War. Are these all from the same set? Are these all Tama? Yeah, these are all Tama cards, right? Yeah, these are all Tama. So far, we've got Tama sets. Imperium Iron Wall, neither player can banish cards. It's a card, it's a trap that we can use. So I'll take that. Runic Allure, each time a quick play spell is activated, banish the top card of your opponent's deck. If my opponent plays quick play spells, then they're going to get banished. So that's not so bad. We got another Llama card. If this card's normal summoned, its original attack becomes 1000. Tribute a dark monster, reveal 3 normal traps. Your opponent randomly chooses 1, set 1 for the field, shuffle the rest back into the deck. It's not bad. We could get the Reckless Greed shuffled in. We got some Labyrinth support. So we've so far got Labyrinth Archfiend, which we've already seen, and Labyrinth Chandelier. So that's not bad. Labyrinth Chandelier. That's pretty cool. Send the top card from your hand to the field to the graveyard discard. Set a Labyrinth spell trap. Okay, well we don't currently have any. Salvon the Valantis Archer. Okay, he's a spellcaster and he's a pendulum. So that's not terrible. Because I think there was something about spellcasters. I think there was a card, wasn't there? It was something to do with, wind spellcasters, not water spellcaster. That's a shame. Oh, a spell card. Target 1 quick play spell in your graveyard, except for quick boosters, shuffle it back into the deck. Okay, and we got Runic Dispelling, so we can actually use these. If we wanted to go down the Runic route and banish some cards, we kind of got a little bit of a banishing ability so far. Endemon, the Magistus of Mastery. Target a Magistus monster you control, equip 1 Magistus monster from your extra deck as a card. Extra Foolish Burial, half your life points. Send 1 monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. You can only activate 1 Extra Foolish Burial. You cannot set spells or traps to activate this card. I don't feel good about that. Evil Twin GGEZ. I love Evil Twins. I wish we could play this, but we cannot play this. But that would be cool. Bottomless Trap Hole. Yo, that's a normal trap card that can actually be used. That's actually amazing. Alistair the Invoker and any Earth monster. If we actually pull Alistair, that's pretty solid, but that's an extra deck card. So we will use this. So that's not bad. Born from the Draconis. Banish all light machine monsters from your graveyard. No, I'm not reading the rest. Engraver of the Mark. When your opponent activates a card or effect by declaring exactly 1 name, or maybe like Blue Eyes, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to declare 1 other name. Okay. That might come in useful. Maybe. I may need to talk to RJ about that. But that could be useful. Signet Regression. If you special summoned a Link monster, target 1 card in the field and destroy it, then draw a card. I might be able to use this. Magistus Theurgy. I don't have any Magistus cards. Life Twin Channel. I don't have any Life Twins. Fiendish Portrait. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, special summon 1 monster with that name from your deck or extra deck. Shuffle it back into the deck during the end phase of the next turn. You also cannot special summon monsters from your deck or extra deck for the rest of the turn after this card resolves. I don't know. Maybe. There may be something. Ancient Warriors, not even going to look at. Plunder Patrol, not going to look at. Quogshidal Katos. This is a ultra rare, so this is cool. It's a flip monster that you can special summon a Shadol from your hand in face up or face down defense position, which we currently do not have. Generated Transceiver, 2 effect monsters. That's actually useful. I'll use this. Oh look, it's Fiendish Portrait as a super rare. Drytron Beta Rastaban. Now, if cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned by the effect of a Drytron card. Bye-bye. Deep Sea Aria. Banish one water monster from your graveyard, add one level 4 or lower sea serpent from your deck to your hand. I don't... Unless the Atlantean stuff, that might work. That might work. Maybe. Valmar Valkyrian Concord. 2 monsters, including a Valkyria. I mean, it's a Link 2 with 3000, but I do not have any other Valmorican stuff. So that's very not useful. Dark Magic Mirror Force. When your opponent declares an attack, or if an opponent's monster's effect is activated, that will destroy monsters on the field, while that mentioned Shining Sarcophagus is on the field. I don't have Shining Sarcophagus. Exalt the Fires of Rage! Hello, Exodia. This card is always treated as Exodia, or Exod, and Obliterate! I'm not going to read it because I don't have stuff. This would be cool if you control level 6 higher illusion or spellcaster, target a card your opponent controls and destroy it. That actually wouldn't be terrible because I have the Diabao. So that actually kind of works. Obliterate Blaze! I wish we could use Exodia stuff. I want to use Exodia stuff. Yo, shout out to also Zork being on the card. Fair play. Sulfur Cord. I believe this is all Sulfur stuff, and I do not have any. Nunu. The Ogodradic Remnant. My dyslexia is loving this. Send this card to target Dark Reptile. I don't have Dark Reptiles. Oh, hang on! Sulfur Cord, Angelica. Hello. And a Sulfur Cord Cutia. I have Sulfur Cord stuff, and I have an Ogre Dog. Hang on, we may be able to use some things. Hold the phone. These are I'll put these in the maybes. We'll have a look at these in the babies. Come back, Sulfur Cord Elegance. You're coming back. We'll put you in the maybe pile. Archfiend of Gilfa. Ah, if only this card was cool. It's a speed duel card. Hey, I've got a speed duel card, baby. Let's go. If this card is sent to the graveyard, target one face-up monster on the field, equip it to a target, and it loses 500. The issue is it's a level 6, so I'd have to tribute a card. Swift Gaia is also a speed duel card, which, if it was the only card in my hand, I can normal summon this card without tributing. That's a maybe. Another speed duel card, which is Skill White Magician. Oh my word, I've just got a load of speed duel cards, haven't I? Yes, I do. I have a load of speed duel cards coming. Oh boy. This allows me to summon Buster Blader, which we do not have, but he has 1700 attack, 1900 defense. He is a light spellcaster. Bleh. Skilled Red Magician could be used for the Dark Charmer. It'd be not so bad if I had. This is for, like, Summon Skull and things like that. So that wouldn't be too bad. Dark Magic Curtain, which I do not even have Dark Magician. Destruction Swordsman Fusion. Now, funny enough. Hold on. I said in my video that I'd be able to beat Blue Eyes if I actually pulled Buster Blade of the Dragon Destroying Swordsman. I've actually just pulled one piece of the puzzle to do that, which is absolutely hilarious. Magical Hats! Oh, that's so gonna help me. That's really not. Fairy Wind destroys many face-up spells and traps on the field as possible. Each player takes damage. Maybe? Maybe. Dark Light. Tribute a dark monster, 1500 or more attack. Destroy all monsters that were special summoned this turn. Maybe? Maybe. Alpha the Magnet Warrior, Beta the Magnet Warrior, and Gamma the Magnet Warrior. I just pulled 3 Gammas to finish. I got a whole load of speed duel cards. We got some rock monsters. They're normals. Maybe. Probably not. But, okay. We managed to pull a few spells and traps that we can actually use. There's a lot of cards in there that we just cannot use. But we got some potential. And I needed some spells and traps. So, Imperium Iron Wall is going to be fairly useful. Except it actually goes against my deck. Because I'm a whole like, hey, let's banish everything. And this guy's going to be like, yeah, no, you cannot banish. This will allow us a +2 draw, so it's not like terrible. Bombless is actually useful. Because it can, if your opponent special summons monsters, so if they summon multiple in one turn, we can banish them all. So that's not bad. That's not bad. And then we just got some like maybe some runic stuff. maybe, I don't know, there's some potential in here. I think there's some potential. It's not great. I'm not gonna lie. It's not great. But there's some possibilities in here. So we're gonna put that just to the side for now. And then finally we've got our 2 packs. So that's gonna be very exciting and very amazing. So I'm looking forward to that. So let's open these. Let's Cyberstorm Access, Duelist Nexus even. I'm hoping for maybe something pretty solid in here, but I'm not really sure what I'm looking for either. I'm just hoping for something good. That basically anything that can be used. That would be the best case scenario. Any card that can be used. My word, this pack did not want to open. I have destroyed this pack. Okay, we have a card. Agamemnon Candle. It is a Pyro Tuner level 4. If this card is added from your deck to your hand except by drawing it, special summon this card. Once per chain, if a monster is sent to your graveyard, you can increase or decrease this card's level by 1. 1700. It's a card. Yo, Behemoth, King of 100 Battles. This is actually pretty good. Tribute summon this card by tributing one monster. Unaffected by the effects of special summoned monsters, which is actually kind of clutch. If this card is normal, summoned, or sat, if this card is normal special summoned, you can target a beast warrior, or winged beast monster in your graveyard, add it to the back of the hand. If you do this, loses 700, or just during the end phase, this gains 700. This is actually not bad. This is not terrible. Because we could just tribute a guy. Evil Saw. Hold on. Didn't I get an Evil Saw track card? I think I did, didn't I? Evil Saw. Evolutionary Bridge. When a monster you control is targeted for attack, Evil Tile. I got 2 Evil Tile. I got an Evil Tile! I literally looked at Evil Saw and went, this sucks. Immediately, I was just gonna yeet this to the moon, and then I just see Evil Tile Fissurus. This is a card. This is a card that we can use the track card with, which is absolutely hilarious. Yo, we just pulled an ultra rare. Hello, Arahame, the Manifested Minako. It's a ritual monster though, and I do not have Minako Kagura, which really makes me sad. But I love this artwork. It looks super pretty. I've never seen this card before in my life. It's just a shame I cannot use it. So that's cool, but yeah, I like the looks of it. Scrap Diamond, Scrap True, Surely, oh my word. Scrap Diamond, Scrap Dragon. Target one of your level 7 or 8 Dragon Synchros. I do not have Dragon Synchros. Surely is not going to be helpful to me. I didn't pull a single illusion card. I needed an illusion and I didn't pull a single one. You contribute to side, try me a zombie. I don't have any zombies. And then I got this Stardust Wyvern, but I don't have any Dragon Synchros. That doesn't help me. Baby, I need help. I'm just a little baby. Okay. I'm just gonna put you there. I just like the looks of that card. It just looks pretty. She looks pretty, guys. I'm a simp. My heart belongs to you, Val. I'm gonna say that much. You can never take me away. Right. Now, I just need cards in this rarity collection. I just need cards. Any useful card will do. That's all I need. Solemn Warning was the first card in this set. That is exactly what I need. That is perfect. Cards that I can use. Solemn Warning. Fantastic. Polymerization. I now have access to regular fusions. So you know what? I will take this. Appaloosa the Sky Goddess. It's banned! I can't use this! Oh no, my luck! Solemn Strike! Hello, that's sexy. Simple Super Nimble Mega Hamster. A level 3 or lower beast monster. You're so shiny and so useless. Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. Hello! And Solemn Warning again as an ultra rare? Yo! Hold the phone. We just got 2 really solid cards. Primitive Planet Isn't this for scarecrows? You can add a scarecrow or a vice frost. I have a scarecrow. A scarecrow, even. Chaos Hunter! Yo! Last card was Chaos Hunter? Yo, that's actually solid. This is a maybe card, because we have one Scareclaw. But Chaos Hunter, yo! But your opponent cannot banish cards. So it again goes against my strategy. But it's a 2, 4, 6, 7. So it's a level 7 that we can just succeed off. Yo, we got cards. I'm so excited to build. I'm so excited to build. Polymerization is kind of useless to me right now, because let me look at my. I literally didn't pull any Orcus cards. For you, it's 2 monsters with different types: Beast, Fiend, or Illusion. Did I pull any beasts? Behemoth is a beast. I got a load of Fiends. I didn't pull a single Illusion, which is fantastic. But we got Polymerization, so that actually kind of comes in handy a little bit. But yo, we just got 3 Solemn cards, so I'm happy. I'm happy with 3 Solemns. Our traps just got much better. Look at that. Look at the difference between, like, I got 4 Bonanza packs, and I got, like, what, Regekis, Allures, really good cards. And then in the other rarity collection, I just got some really solid stuff as well. And then all the other stuff I've pulled has just been garbage. But that's the point. Like, I didn't want to pull, like, I didn't want to crack open an entire case of, well, not case, an entire, imagine if I had a case, a whole set of Bonanza. Like, I didn't want to open the box and just go, oh, I'm just going to use all these Bonanza cards. That's not the point of this deck. So, okay. I'm going to need to have a look and a read through all these, and then we're going to start to build the deck, which is going to be really exciting. But I need to kind of build this thing, so we need to figure it out. And we will be. I'll be right back. I'll probably do like a little bit of montaging here and there for like sleeving stuff up, making decisions. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Yay! Let's get to deck building. Okay, so you're going, and you're going as well. How are you just recording out of nowhere? Like, I'd love to know. I'd love to know how you just randomly start. You just know. Somehow you know. But there we go. Okay, so I've pretty much got my deck together. So, you know, it was kind of a lot harder than I thought it would be to kind of make, I would say, a decision on what to necessarily, to main, to side, to you know, to build. But I've managed to, you know, really get the numbers, you know, down and just effectively. I just want to make sure which. Okay, so I think it's got to be this way. Let me just double check that. See if I grab another one. Let's double check. Yes. Okay. Cool. Perfect. So yeah, I mean, the extra deck. I mean, we don't have a full 15. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We got 12, which isn't bad. That's not a bad start, but yeah, it's crazy to think now that we've finally got our deck together. I think these are upside down. Yeah, they were upside down. Perfect. Great stuff. But yeah, we're gonna now be able to. Not the wrong way around. There we go. Now we're going to be finally able to build a deck. We'll then show kind of like what cards I chose, why I kind of chose them to be like the cards I'm going to be using, and you know, I'm just super excited to to deck test this, you know, and things, because you know, I think it's, you know, it's great to practice. You know, we're going to need to see what ratios we're going to need, what kind of like, you know, does the deck even remotely work? You know, I definitely think, you know, looking at some of the spells and the traps, I'm a little concerned about those mostly. The monster lineup it's not bad. I would say it's quite basic in terms of its strategy. The issue is if we can't use level 7s or highers, then we're going to be in a lot of like trouble. But to be fair to it, I think it's, you know, I definitely think it's, you know, I definitely think it's worth, you know, it's definitely been worth building, and I'm very excited on how the deck looks. You know, I can't wait to just test it out. So I'm just gonna, you know, just kind of crack on with sleeving things up and just taking my time, and we'll get there when we get there. Great. And now we're finally on to the main event, which is the deck profile. So I've kind of broken all this down into different categories. Obviously we've got our monsters, we got our spells, we got our traps, and we just got a few other little things, you know, that we can kind of discuss and talk about. So to start with, let's go with our actual engine. So I'm just going to move all these across. So obviously we know that the Mech Knights were going to be the engine. So we've got the Yellow Star, the Orange Sunset, one copy of each. I think these are really good, just kind of like, you know, initial little stars, as long as cards are in columns that we can definitely use. Red Moon is, I think, the worst one, but Blue Sky is the best one. So, and I think the purple one is also the good one, but we don't have purple. We've got every other color, but those are kind of like our, I suppose, our engine kind of like, you know, main cards that we're going to try and use, which is our Mech Knights. Then we're going to go into kind of like the other psychic type monsters. So we've obviously got Kashtira Ogre, which is probably one of our best psychic monsters that we have. And then we also have things like Leaf Place Palace, You know, because kind of like Mental Tuna, which is just these fun little kind of guys. 2 copies of the Time Thief Winders, the 1800s, useful for the Exceed Summon. This guy's quite good for protection, dimensional. Allotrope Varus, as well as then 1 Huli the Jewel Minako. I think this would be better if we had more equipped spells on, you know, and things, but we don't. And then technically I have, I'm gonna throw these actually not to the they're gonna be kind of like a side, like when I talk about the non-engine. So we've got Engraver of the Mark and this Kinetic Puppeteer. Now they're not hand traps in the technical sense, but they are technically hand traps. So War Kinetic Puppeteer was that as a quick effect, you can send this card from the hand or field to the graveyard, target a monster your opponent controls, and then move it to another main monster zone, which could come in handy for our Mech Knights and things like that. And also it could just come in handy just to move something maybe out of the way, maybe put it in the imperm column if we ever get infinite impermanence. That could be handy, but we'll wait and see if that ever comes in clutch. Engraver of the Mark is also a card that I thought might be useful. So when your opponent activates a card or effect by declaring exactly 1 card name, send this card from your hand to the graveyard to declare another name. The card name your opponent declared becomes the card name declared by this effect. And then once per turn, as a quick effect, you can target a face-up card in the field, destroy it during the end phase of the next turn. So they're kind of hand traps and they're kind of not. They're not your typical ones. I didn't pull a single hand trap like Ash Blossom or anything like that. So we're in a bit of a bind there, but these guys are kind of hand traps. So hopefully they will come in a little bit of handy for us there. And then obviously we did get the Phantasmal Dragon, Phantasme, which obviously if your opponent special summons a Link monster, then we can special summon this guy, then draw cards equal to the Link rating +1. Shuffle then cards from your hand to the deck equal to the number of Link monsters that you control. And then when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets something that you control, discard a card, negate the activation if you do destroy it. The Chaos Hunter, so if our opponent special summons a monster, we can discard a card and then special summon this, but my opponent cannot banish cards, so it's kind of a little counterproductive, but this actually helped win YCS Birmingham, so I'm gonna throw that in, and it's a very good card. Diabell Star the Black Witch obviously was a card that I was really hoping to pull, and we did. It's a level 7, and we can special summon this card by sending a card from our hand or field to the graveyard, and then we can only special summon this once per turn this way. During your opponent's turn, if this card was sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, we can send a card from a hand or field to the graveyard and then bring this card back. So, kind of a handy little card, and, you know, I'm just really happy that we pulled this. This can help us just keep staying in the game. Tributing 1 monster, we can summon the Behemoth, the King of 100 Battles. It's okay. If this card is kind of okay and not okay if we brick, which is Swift Guy, the Fierce Knight, but it is a dark attribute, so we can use Allure of Darkness. That's actually not bad. That's actually not a bad card necessary to use, and it's a 2300 if we run out of cards in hand. Then we got the 2 Sulphur Cord cards, so we can actually Pendulum Summon. I don't know about the monster effects. I don't really care about the monster effects. I'm sure they're actually really good, but because I know Sulphur Cord is actually really solid. But what I do care about is the fact that this is a 3 and this is an 8, which means that we can actually summon level 7s automatically. We can just Pendulum Summon level 7s, and we can Pendulum Summon anything lower as long as it's 4 to 7, basically. So that's what I care about, and that's really good. So that's what we're going to be using here. So that's great. Obviously, then we've got the Vanity's Fiend. So can't be special summoned, but then neither player can special summon monsters. So that could come in handy. It could slow down RJ's Blue Eyes deck. So I'm going to use it. And then obviously we got the Courageous Crimson Chevalier Bradmonte, so that's great. So we can use 1 for 1, discard a card, special summon Chevalier, sack it off of Vanity's Fiend. I think that's a pretty good little combo that we can do there. So that's going to come in very much handy. So that is the main deck of monsters. Now we're going to go into the spells and traps. So for the spells, there's not really a particular order to these per se, because we don't really have like combo pieces. It's all just kind of cards. So we got the dramatic Snake Eyes Chase. So this allows us to place the Diabell from our hand, deck, or graveyard into our spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. Then during the end phase, you can banish this card from the graveyard, target it, and then special summon it. So that kind of comes in handy, and it's a quick play spell. So Runic Alert ironically works with this, which each time a quick play spell is activated, we just banish a card from our opponent's deck from the top. So that's not bad. And it's face up. Then we got the Sulphur Cord Elegance. So this allows us to basically place a Sulphur Cord Pendulum monster from our deck into the Pendulum Zone, or we can add one from our deck to the extra deck and then place 2 Pendulum monsters, one odd or one even, or we can just add 2 cards, one odd or one even, from your Pendulum Zones to the extra deck to draw 2. But I care most about that burst effect, so we can place a Sulphur Cord from our deck into the Pendulum Zone. So that would be very handy for us, so we can get one and then the other. Raigeki, this will just destroy all monsters, so I'm happy we pulled one of those. Rising Fire brings back the one fire monster, which it kind of would be bricky otherwise, which is kind of sucky. I don't think we really use any of the fire types. I think it is literally just Bradamante, but we do what we gotta do. 2 Allure of Darkness, try and get those +2 draws so that we can get through our deck. So that's not so bad. 1 for 1, again, we got some targets. I don't think many targets. Let me just double check how many targets we actually have. I'm curious now. Curious George is curious. But before that, we'll go for Beware of the White Forest. So this actually, as long as we control an illusion or spellcaster, so the Diabell, then we can target one card my opponent controls, pop it. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a monster effect, then we can set this card. So that might come in handy, but you never know. But let's have a look how many level 1 targets we have. So pretty much just going to ignore those. So we've got this. This is a level 1, which is the Dimensional Virus, which is a tuner. We also have, I think it's just maybe 2 targets. Then there's Bradamante. Oh, we also have the Sulphur Cord, but we don't want to really summon the Sulphur Cord. We want to put that in the Pendulum Zone. And that's about it. So we technically got 2 targets with a potential 3rd if need be, but there we go. So that's not so bad. Okay, so then for our track cards, this is going to be Reckless Greed. So we draw 2 cards and then skip our next 2 draw phases. It's not ideal, but it could come in handy. Imperial Iron Wall prevents banishing. Kind of goes against our deck, but it could also stop our opponent from banishing, which if the deck relies on banishing, like let's say Flu, then that could come in handy. Solemn Strike and 2 Solemn Warnings. These were great. So if a monster will be special summoned or a card or a monster effect is activated, we just pay 1500, negate the summons, and then destroy the card. So it's not bad. And then Solemn Warning is if monsters will be summoned or in a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated. That includes in the effect that special summons monsters. We can pay 2000 if we do negate. So it's a lot of life point cost, but it could slow down our opponent enough to maybe push out a victory. Fairy Wind just pops all face-up spells and traps, which is technically back row removal. We don't really have back row removal, so this is technically our only back row removal, as well as the Solemns, which negate. And that's about it, I believe. And then maybe the Beware of the White Forest and stuff like that, just random jank. And then the Bottomless Trap Hole, which is, I think, probably one of our much better track cards, as along with the Solemns. The Solemns, the Reckless Greed, our traps aren't terrible, but obviously I'd rather Imperm and things like that, but we didn't pull any. And then finally, I've kind of categorized our extra deck as useful and useless. So there are some obviously useless extra deck cards that we're not playing. They cannot be played. So for example, we've got this Valmonican Concord, which we cannot summon this thing. Invoked Magelancia. This guy's kind of like just if we ever get Alistair and then an Earth, but again, and then this is an Orcrest, which we just can't use. I don't remember if we had a Dark Tuner. I don't think we did. Not enough really stuff for our Chimera. And then Goblin's Crazy Beast. I don't think we have enough level 6. This is technically playable because we do have a lot of level 6s. Let me double check how many level 6s we have. 1, 2, and then Vanity's Fiend, but you cannot special summon, which Crazy Beast is a special summon. So we got 2. This Sulphur Cord is also a level 6, so 3. We got about 3. We got 3, so we could, but this is like, we're probably never going to summon this thing. And then the actual useful monsters, so we've got Generator Transceiver, so this card's actually useful, so we can actually, you know, it's just 2 effect monsters, and then I believe you can switch control of the monsters depending where they're pointed, so it's not terrible. Nightmare Phoenix, probably one of the best extra deck monsters we have, because it's just 2 monsters with different names. Pop a back row, so again, this is one of our only back row removal cards, so that's very handy. Dark the Dark Charmer, we do have dark monsters, so that does actually come in handy a little bit, so we can summon that. The Pong Gem Driver, Dragon Drive, so we can synchro this and summon it. It might just take a little bit of jigging, but we did get Psychic Tuners, so I'm happy with that. We got 2 in the deck, so that's not so bad. And then obviously Time Thief Reader for our 2 level 4s, and then finally we have our level 8, level 7 Diabolosis, the Mind Hacker. It's number 89, which is why I got briefly confused for like 0.2 seconds. Then finally our side deck. So I'm going to side this up, but this is kind of just as cards. So we've got the Agmable Candle, the Polymerization, the Ritual Monster, because I thought, why not? I don't think we'll ever summon it, but there's not really anything else that we can choose. We got the 2 Dragon Rulers, so again, we're probably never summoning these, but they're there. The Fiendish Portrait, I don't think we're ever going to have a monster that's the exact same as our opponent, so we'd be very lucky if we ever get to use this track card, but I thought it was side worthy. This Lilith, Lady of Lament, wasn't too bad. The Affinity Archfiend, as well as the Lage, the God of Archery, I thought maybe they will be handy. Then there's the Scarecrow Kashira, as well as the Field Spell. I thought maybe those are probably the most useful. And then we just got some of the other Psychics that we got multiple copies of. So that's pretty much the whole deck. That's everything sorted. So what we'll need to then do is do a deck test and things like that. So I'm looking forward to getting all those things started and sorted. So that's going to be very exciting. But anyways, I'm going to be pretty much ending the video here. So thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content like this one. And as always, party on, peeps. Take care, guys. It was great to see you, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye. Okay, so for some interesting ending post-credit kind of like things that's happened on in this video that we're going to be uploading, kind of like as bonus content right at the end. First of all, what do you think of my new haircut? I think it looks really good. I think it looks solid. It's like, damn, it's looking fine. Yeah, your boy's looking built. But the other issue that we actually have is we've got a bit of a problem with my deck. So I literally went through the entire video just talking about one card in particular, and that card ended up on the ban list. I don't know when. I'd have to dig that up and find out when it was, but it's actually been on the ban list probably for a while, and I've just sat there like, oh, this card's so good, yes, and our whole strategy revolves around this card, and I'm like, it's perfect, and it's going to be fantastic. So we're going to dive into the video and basically show which card exactly I'm talking about. So basically, I was having a quick chat with some of the guys in the Discord, like on the in the staff chat, basically because I was like, hey guys, I've actually started doing this video, I'm very excited about it, and people have been like, oh, so what kind of thing are you kind of like building at this stage, what kind of cards have you got? So I thought, let's just show one card off, because I was like, this is a pretty good pull. I think this is, going to be the best thing. And basically, let me just get the exact wording. So I won't, obviously, for username's sake, I won't give RJ's handle. But basically, if I just go, here it is. Basically, RJ was like, hey, I remember that card. It sucked Giant Donkey and in Kashtira, so it was forced to atone for its crimes, in brackets, it got banned. That's right. Number 89, Diabolosis, the Mind Hacker, is a banned card. My whole deck was built around level 7s, so I could get this guy out, so that we could then play this strategy, only for him to be banned. I had no idea. Also, one other thing that I thought was interesting as a little side note, Grass Looks Greener is actually not even on the ban list, I don't think, unless is it in the limited? No, it looks like it's completely off the ban list. So Grass Looks Greener is actually a card that we can use, which is fantastic. I probably won't use it, but it's a card that I can use if I wanted to use it. So that's not so bad. You know, it could maybe help thin the deck out, maybe get some effects from the graveyard to activate, maybe something like that. It's not bad, but at least we know kind of what we're dealing with. I mean, I was sat there like, oh, Appo, that was a funny, you know, moment. But hey, at least we've got a Mind Hacker, you know, the guy we talked about for the whole video. Fantastic, absolutely hilarious.
So, as a quick little deck change, we're going to be running House Dragon Maid, which obviously just requires a Dragon Maid monster and then just any dragon monster. So if by chance we somehow pull a Dragon Maid and then we also manage to get like Super Poly, we'll be able to use that card. So instead of using our Mind Hacker, we're going to be using the House Dragon Maid.
And then just to wrap off, basically, Ishizu decided to come in and rate my deck. So Ishizu, you know, tell me what your thoughts are about my deck, Ishizu. I think it's pretty good. What do you think? Sounds about right. Okay, cool. Okay, so thanks guys. We'll see you in the next video.